What makes us us? There's no shortage of answers if we look to popular culture. Films like Space Odyssey, The Terminator, Blade Runner, I, Robot, Planet of the Apes, Stranger Than Fiction offer clear responses, as do plays, fiction, and poetry, from Shakespeare to Vonnegut. But what, if any, are the essential characteristics of human nature? Are there a particular set of characteristics without which a nature would not qualify as human? If so, where do they come from? Is our judgment about what is and is not a human a reflection of the way the world really is? Are there natures out there in the world, or in here, in our heads, some of them human and some of them not, just as there are rocks out there, some of them quartz and some of them not? To what extent is human nature an anthropomorphic or even ethnocentric concept? And to what degree does this distinction, the distinction between human and other natures, cut across other divisions with which we're no less familiar? For example, the standard categorization of species, the differences between minds and mechanisms, between conscious and unconscious behavior, between thought and language, between object and process, between emotion and reason, between ethical obligation, free agency, and predetermined behavior, programmed actions, between individual ambition and social obligation. The question, what makes us us, our driving question for this course, has been a predominant motivating theme in the history of our culture. What we are and our proper relationship to everything that is not us has been a constant force in the development of our ideas, our politics, our science, our culture, and our religion. This semester, we'll look at this question through several different lenses. These lenses include evolutionary biology, philosophy, neurobiology, cognitive psychology, anthropology, and computer science. We'll be guided by a set of questions that tentatively define the agenda for the course. What are the questions? Why does mind matter? What makes a mind? What unmakes a mind? What makes us us? I stress this is a tentative plan for the semester. I personally think these are interesting and important questions, so the course is structured around texts, films, and additional readings that facilitate their online discussion. Beyond this, what we focus on in these texts, how we treat the material, what supplementary reading we do, what films we watch, what format the class takes, is up for grabs. I see this course as an opportunity, actually an excuse, to read and discuss some very interesting material and explore some important questions about what we are, how we got here, and maybe where we might be headed. Explorations and road trips, the virtual as well as the actual, are always more fun with company, so I ask you to join me on this semester-long excursion through the less traveled byways of minds, machines, and human nature.